one of the most controversial things I'll stand by is that if J.P. Morgan was alive for maybe 2 more years, World War One wouldn't have happened. He died in 1913 of a stomach illness, which, quite frankly, was avoidable. This is when there was a lot of strife happening in Italy. Quite frankly, it could have been poisoned. In 1907, he stopped Wall Street from falling apart, kept the markets open, and he demanded that the market stayed open and stayed fair. Then, in 1912, this was his legacy-setting speech to Congress. He's retired at this point, basically, but he never really retired. And he talks about what the purpose of banks are. And he says, all the money in all the banks in Christendom cannot control credit. Now, that's what the Federal Reserve does. The Federal Reserve, ECB, and Bank of China control credit for the entire world. That means that they're too big. He says, I want to control nothing. Okay, well, Jay Powell and Mnuchin wanted to control everything on the 2020 lows. You know, I will always assist young men. I do not see the Fed having any sort of Boy Scouts for the Federal Reserve. It's all through private equity. And it's become exactly what JP Morgan, manipulation is always bad. Exactly what he didn't want. His legacy in terms of JP Morgan, the bank, did exactly the opposite of what he wanted. Ends up funding the Lend-Lease Act to England. And it's England and Russia versus Germany and the Turks. France as well on the other side. But France really wasn't picking a fight with Germany until England got involved, quite frankly. So then there was World War II, and J.P. Morgan funded the Nazis. See? And legacies can be destroyed that quickly. This is probably the best read if you're a fan of Wall Street history and financial history. And everything that you'll find in this is the antithesis of the financial markets that we have today. So let me know in the comments. I really appreciate the banter on this. So let me know.